Introducing Daniel Jacobs, the Miracle Man. 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
And here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. He is one of the most talented fighters in this division. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasted.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. One punch could change everything in this battle. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. It's a good start to the round for this guy. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom. Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Good counter punch. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pet... And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Don't get caught up on how many times this goes. Need to turn this around halfway through. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. And the Dark Destroyer, get out of this dark place. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. So it's plan B time. They ring the bell, and here we go. So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. That big hook doesn't land.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to tell me a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twist.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Punch, counter punch. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in the... Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. I can't believe it. They are giving up.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.